you, this whole structure for the buses is brand new. And I love it. I love the consistency in the theme from the rest of the entrance area. And it all just looks so fresh and nice. And over there is my favorite part because it's like two-sided. But yeah, super pretty. There's the Skyliner. I'll be riding that later today for the first time. I am probably most looking forward to riding the Skyliner today. So I will be back and be doing that really soon, but I have a Tower of Terror Fast Pass that ends in like 15 minutes. So I'm just gonna do that first and see where the day takes me. So this building is also new for security, and they're doing something different. Instead of having us go through the bags first and then the metal detectors, it's like all in the same process. So as he checks your bag, you go right into the metal detector, which is cool because that means everybody goes through. And before it was kind of random at other parks, so I'm hoping they add that to all of the parks. There's also more security over there too, so it's pretty big. We are going in. It is 84 degrees here right now, and it's really not that bad. I see you. Thank you. Have a good day.
And then I don't take a photo with you.
You're so light of bed. I'm glad we fly together on United.
So this street will always hold a special place in my heart ever since Ryan and Courtney's wedding was right here, right where I'm walking, where the dinner tables, and I got to photograph their Disney World wedding, and it was the coolest thing ever. When it started to rain, we all ran under that building and hid our equipment from the rain, and those were the bathrooms we used, TMI. But it was awesome, and I can never look at this street the same way again. I will link in the bottom. That's what vloggers do, right? You say, I've got a link, and you point down there. I'll link below in the description the blog post so you can view my pictures from Ryan and Courtney's wedding day.
Nobody cares. Sorry. You know what I'm about to do, though? What are you about to do? I'm about to do a professional advanced.
Advanced?
Yeah!
So this is what you consider to be beginner.
Beginner.
Now you're going to do advanced.
Straight to the top.
Nothing in the middle.
I'm not going to waste your time.
Going right for it.
That's right.
Well, hurry up and get them set.
All right, here we go. You ready? Watch the road. 1, 2, 3. Left-handed!
Hey.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hello.
Hollywood, 1939. Amid the glitz and the glitter of a bustling young movie town at the height of its golden age, the Hollywood Tower Hotel was a star in its own right, a beacon for the show business elite.
And do take special care to supervise your children. Thank you. Estimados huéspedes, por su seguridad.
Insert on-ride photo here. Shutter noise. Everyone keeps saying good morning, and it's confusing me because it seems very late in the day than morning, but it's 10:30 in the morning, and it's confusing because I woke up at 3:40 in the morning to get here. So Good morning. I am in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, so if you don't want spoilers, maybe skip a few minutes. That's where you get your blue milk. So I did have a sip of the blue milk, and I have no idea what it is. It's definitely something citrusy. It seems creamy, but it's not a dairy product. So I don't know what it is. I couldn't pinpoint if it was lemon, pineapple, I don't know, a combination of things, but like the same thing goes for a lot of people who I've talked to. They can't put their finger on it either. But it was good. It was refreshing. Would I get it again? Probably not.
I don't know what's so special about that Falcon ship. Now it can even take off. Affirmative.
Smugglers Run is only a 35-minute standby wait. I'm really tempted. I've ridden it once so far. I rope dropped it a couple weeks ago. 35 minutes is not bad. I didn't particularly love the ride. I don't need to do it again, but I kind of want to do it again. But it's like against all of my beliefs to wait in lines. I don't know. I'm at war with myself. Oh wait. Plot twist. The single rider line exists now. And guess who's a single rider today? Hello, single rider. Okay, let's see how long this takes. I'm going to time it and let you know if the single rider line is efficient. Thank you very much. All right. We're doing it. This is no 35-minute wait, I tell you that. So after they give you this tag, which assigns your team and your role, they give you a minute to look around in here, and then they call your team, your yellow team for me. This is the infamous bench that everyone takes a picture at. It has literally been 5 minutes since I walked into the single rider line, and I'm already boarding.
Just in case.
Come on down, everybody ready to stay? For your safety, may I see the hands supervisors in the middle, engineers in the back. Come on down,
Permanezcan sentados y cuide a los niños.
Fine,
Gracias.
everybody. We don't have time to take pictures. We gotta get going here. I know it's very strict. We're gonna push the button. Put your seatbelts on, everybody. Seatbelts. Seatbelts.
Well, let us in, remote. You retrieved one container of coaxium. This will greatly help the resistance. You have heard the First Order and made Chewie proud. Now, after my modest profit, your cut, minus what you owe me for damaging the Falcon, is... Oh, that is rough.
Okay, I don't adore the ride or anything, but it's super fun, and I can't stop smiling, so it's obviously a good ride. Maybe my opinion's changing, but I think that took me about 10 minutes from start to finish from when I even got in the line. So I'm gonna do it again, and I will show you more video this time. Correction, exactly 10 minutes since I got in line, and most of that time was on the ride, and the rest of the time was walking to the ride. So single rider line is the way to go. Let's hope this stays open. Let's do it again. All right, take two.
Field back engineers.
Thank you.
Listen for red, please. I don't need there.
I'm an engineer again. So that might be the downside of single rider, is that you get thrown in at the end, so of course you're going to be an engineer because that's the last role given. So, the detail of everything that looks worn down and old and rusty, pretty incredible. All the work put into making this look the way it looks. Love all of this. So much detail and time spent to make this look perfect.
You'd better be faster when we get into real trouble. Right, pilot? Push the flashing button to take off. Pilot on the left. Move your stick to fly right and left. I was just about to say that. Pilot on the right. Pull back on the stick to fly out. And push forward to fly out. Movements are on line. Left pilot. Hit the booster. Now let's go with that glass. Left pilot. Make the jump to light speed. Yes, keep shooting. They're not up to us. They're placing action. There it is. After that plane. Flight engineers, fire the harpoons. Now, Dallas, shoot the cargo free. Left pilot. Oh my. Oh, my friend, that could have been much worse. Okay, it's much worse. You got one! Excellent, my friends! Power up the ship! Well, I am glad. Go axiom! You see, just as I promised, my friend. Come on, let's get it! Go axiom! Pilot, line up behind the train so we can harpoon that last car! Flight engineers, fire the harpoons! Shoot the train! Yes, reel us closer. The cargo's ready. Keep shooting. Yes. We got the collection. I will grab it. You keep after the train. Gun. Oh, that's good. It's a bit too hot. I've got to get out of here. Fire the missiles at the train! Hey! The destroyer is collapsing! Let's fire it! Hit the boosters! Boost! Let's get out of here! Hyperdrive has failed. Pilots, evasive maneuvers. We've got company. Drew is right. We leave them back, they may find the resistance. Maybe we can hide in here. Then again, remote. You retrieve 2 containers of coaxium. This would greatly help the resistance. You have heard the First Order and made Chewie proud. Now, after my modest effort, your cut minus what you owe me for damaging the Falcon is, hey, not bad.
Oh boy, 18%.
Hey, I got 36. Hey, I got a lot. I got 600.
Oh, wait, my friends. I'm afraid we have picked up a hitchhiker. All fine. Scan the exterior of the Falcon for light bulbs. You see, this happens sometimes when you travel through uncharted regions of the galaxy as much as I do. It is not unusual to find a stray species or two clinging to the hull. Nothing, but keep looking. The last thing I want is to let another Rathdal loose in here. I am not cleaning that up. Did you hear that? It's right over my cockpit. What is it? With tentacles. 8 tentacles. All right, I am making an executive decision. Everybody out.
So that time the single rider line took me 12 minutes from entering the building to getting on the ride. Last time it was 5 minutes. So I'm sure it's somewhere in that range over and over again. And I'm not in the mood to ride it again right now, but maybe I'll do something and come back. So yeah, I guess 2 downsides of the single rider line that I didn't consider until I did it. 1, you're gonna be the engineer every time. The engineer is the worst role. There's pilot, gunner, and engineer. The engineer does the least, and it's just the least exciting. And it's the last role to fill, so you're gonna be the engineer every time, I guess. Like, you have to be. So that's one thing. The other bad thing is that you skip the whole pre-show, just like most single rider lines. You skip the beginning. So that makes sense, but spoiler alert, you are gonna miss seeing the audio animatronic Helllllo. So if you want to see Helllllo, you have to wait in the line, which makes sense. I'm happy I get to skip seeing Helllllo because that's like a 5-minute thing. So yeah, all in all, worth it, but be aware of the downsides. Alright, this is my first time in here. I think this is called Docking Bay. I don't know, I should know that, but I don't know. First time in here. The menu isn't that big, and I haven't heard anything good about the food. So I don't know if I really should buy something here, but I wanted to at least look around, and I'm pretending I'm going to buy something. I'm not gonna waste my money to buy something here today. Even the kids' meals are $10, so I'll save it for another time when I'm with somebody, but I did want to take the opportunity to look around. Last time I was here 2 weeks ago, they weren't letting you in unless you were ordering. So right now, I think that's kind of the same thing. They didn't seem too strict, but here I am. Wasn't anticipating such a big portion of today being at Galaxy's Edge, but I'm glad it was. I didn't think I would ride the ride, and I rode it twice, and if I wanted I could keep riding it with, I would guess, maximum 20-minute wait, but more realistically 5 to 10 minutes, which is awesome. So yeah, that's a good thing that I just learned. I'm going to find a spot to eat a lunch that I packed and probably head out of the park pretty soon and on to other things. So this area of Galaxy's Edge feels like a totally different half, separate from everything else. But that's only the case for now, because this is going to be the entrance right here for Rise of the Resistance, I believe the ride's going to be called. So you can see that, like, there's the wait time sign. it's coming. There's the Fast Pass Magic Band scanners over there. So December 5th, I believe. This whole area will feel very different once that ride's open, and that's the bigger of the two rides. So if you find the Millennium Falcon ride awesome, then you're in luck, because that is the lesser of the two rides. So if you followed along on my Instagram stories prior to this vlog, you'll know I really like bathrooms. I like bathrooms that are new and big and out of the way and empty. And these are ones that are great. Thank you, Muppets. Disney hack. They always have tap water available for free, even if you don't order something at any quick service restaurant. And when it's very hot, they often have it set up somewhere in the restaurant so you can help yourself. Caleb packed me a Aldi Lunchable. He picked it out because it has cookies in it. He's a really good guy. You're only a real vlogger if you take video of yourself eating. 10 out of 10 Hannahs would recommend. Okay, so I think I need to review Smugglers Run. I have now ridden it 3 times, twice today, once a couple weeks ago. I had a lot of fun. I thought it was awesome, but I wasn't super blown away. I kind of felt like it was just spaceship or mission space on steroids. Like, really fun and more fun than that, but it wasn't like, oh my gosh, this is the coolest ride ever, I have to ride it a bunch. I never felt that way. As far as motion sickness goes, my mom asked if she could ride it. She has a lot of motion sickness issues. And she asked me when I had only ridden that once, and I was like, yeah, definitely. But now I'm not so sure. It honestly depends on your pilots. You actually do control this ride, which I didn't really believe, but then I watched this kid piloting on the second time today, and we were running into things way more than we did the first time today when an adult was piloting. So that's a real thing, and it was a lot more shaky the second time with the kid. So I'm not sure what to say about motion sickness. I put my bag at my feet. It didn't shift all that much. It is a simulator, in case you didn't figure that out yet. So the whole room moves back and forth quite a bit, and it can be kind of bumpy and shaky, but honestly, I think if you're looking at your buttons doing things, because the screen might be making you feel a little bit nauseous or something, I think it would go away. I'm pretty sure you could just look at the buttons or look down. Like, the room's not moving that much. It's all just tricking you to make you think you're moving a ton. So I don't think the motion sickness is a huge issue. And the engineer job's not super fun. The gunner's job is more fun, but I've heard rumor about automatic versus manual, and I don't know how to choose that. I haven't tried being a gunner since the first time. And I really want to pilot, but I'd have to wait in line for that. But that seems like the most fun, of course. So your fun level will be determined by who you're with, your role, and hopefully you don't have motion sickness. Another thing is they have alternate endings a little bit. There is like a automated scene that is added by Handu saying something like delaying you getting off, that I imagine the cast member presses a button and it starts. So sometimes you get that, sometimes you don't get that. So your ride could be like 5 minutes or like 6 minutes. So it is significantly long too. So it's not like with the mine train, with the Seven Dwarfs mine train, everybody was like, well, it's a really short ride, so if you have motion sickness issues, you'll be done in 30 seconds. Well, this, you have to stay in for 5 to 6 minutes. So that is worth considering too. So I think everybody needs to try it once though, and hopefully it goes well. So yeah, that's my review. I stopped to show this brickwork being laid. There was some recent breaking news about this theater here that hosts Star Wars Path of the Jedi right now. It will be closing and changing into a Mickey Mouse shorts theater, so the newer Mickey Mouse shorts, the new style of animation, will be playing there, and that's probably a better fit for it, to be honest, especially with the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway coming soon. It makes sense to have more things Mickey. It always makes sense to have more things Mickey, for sure. Hey Gertie, how you doing? Middle school and high school Hannah would be all about this. $70 though. You betcha I would have that and any Buzz ears that exist and all things Buzz. Okay, I'm headed out of Hollywood Studios for the day. Thank you for watching this. I think I'm headed to Typhoon Lagoon now, and that's going to be a different vlog, so stay tuned for that one. Bye!